God says, "No one is watching you these days because a woman conveys a story about you that you frequently weave into the fabric of your existence." It's a tale as old as time, whispered between the pages of history and etched into the collective memory of humanity. Yet, it's a narrative that continues to captivate, intrigue, and resonate with each passing generation. In a world where the concept of privacy feels like a fleeting illusion, the notion that no one is watching seems both comforting and disconcerting. We live in an age where surveillance cameras dot our streets, social media platforms track our every click, and algorithms dissect our digital footprints with surgical precision. Yet, amidst this constant scrutiny, there remains a sense of anonymity, a veil of obscurity that shields us from prying eyes. But perhaps, it's not the all-seeing eye of technology that we should be most wary of, but rather the subtle nuances of human observation. For it is through the lens of human perception that our true selves are often revealed, laid bare for all to see. In the grand tapestry of existence, each of us plays a role, a character in the ever-unfolding drama of life. And like any good story, our lives are filled with twists and turns, triumphs and tragedies, moments of joy and despair. But it's the narratives we construct around ourselves that truly shape our reality, the stories we tell ourselves and others that define who we are and how we are perceived. In the case of the woman who conveys a story about you, it's not just a matter of recounting facts or relaying events, but rather interpreting the essence of your being. She is the storyteller, the bard who weaves the threads of your life into a rich tapestry of meaning and significance. Through her eyes, you are more than just a collection of experiences or a series of actions. You are a complex and multidimensional character, worthy of attention and contemplation. But what is the nature of this story that she tells? Is it one of heroism and bravery, of overcoming insurmountable odds and emerging victorious in the face of adversity? Or is it a tale of tragedy and loss, of missed opportunities and regrettable decisions? Perhaps it's a combination of both, a narrative that embraces the full spectrum of human experience, with all its highs and lows, its triumphs and failures. Regardless of the specifics, one thing is clear: the story she tells has the power to shape perceptions and influence behavior. It can inspire awe and admiration, or evoke pity and sympathy. It can elevate you to the status of a legend, or consign you to the annals of obscurity. In the end, it's not just about the events themselves, but rather the meaning we ascribe to them, the lessons we derive from them, and the impact they have on our lives and the lives of those around us. But why does her story matter? Why should we care about the narrative she constructs? The answer lies in the fundamental nature of human interaction and social dynamics. We are inherently social beings, wired to seek connection and belonging, to forge bonds and build relationships. And at the heart of every relationship lies a story, a shared narrative that binds us together and shapes our interactions. In the case of the woman who conveys a story about you, Her narrative serves as a bridge between the inner world of thoughts and emotions and the outer world of actions and behaviors. It provides a window into your soul, a glimpse of the person you truly are beneath the surface veneer of social conformity and cultural expectations. It reveals your hopes and dreams, your fears and insecurities, your strengths and weaknesses. But her story is not just about you, it's also about her and the role she plays in your life. As the storyteller, she assumes a position of power and influence, shaping perceptions and shaping reality. Yet, with great power comes great responsibility, and the way she chooses to wield her storytelling abilities can have far-reaching consequences. In the hands of a skilled storyteller, her narrative can inspire and uplift, fostering understanding and empathy, and forging deep and meaningful connections. But in the hands of a less scrupulous individual, it can be used as a weapon, a tool of manipulation and control, designed to serve her own interests at the expense of others. So how do you navigate the complex terrain of storytelling and interpersonal dynamics? How do you ensure that the story she tells about you is one that reflects your true essence and aligns with your values and aspirations? The answer lies in taking ownership of your narrative, in becoming the author of your own story rather than a passive observer. This doesn't mean denying her the right to tell her story or seeking to control the narrative at all costs. Rather, it involves embracing your own agency and autonomy and actively shaping the stories you tell about yourself and the world around you. It means being mindful of the narratives you construct and the impact they have on yourself and others. The story she tells about you is just one thread in the rich tapestry of your life, a fleeting moment in the grand sweep of eternity. It reflects the complex and multifaceted nature of human existence, with all its joys and sorrows, its triumphs and tribulations. And while her narrative may shape perceptions and influence behavior, it ultimately pales in comparison to the power of your own self-awareness and self-expression. You are the author of your own destiny, the master of your own fate. And as long as you stay true to yourself and live authentically, no one can ever truly define who you are or dictate the course of your life. In the end, the only story that truly matters is the one you choose to tell yourself. In the vast expanse of existence, where the cosmos itself seems to be the canvas upon which stories are painted, the narrative of a single individual holds both profound significance and fleeting insignificance. It's a paradoxical dance between the personal and the universal, where the stories we tell about ourselves intersect with the stories of others, creating a tapestry of interconnected lives and shared experiences. But amidst this tapestry, there are moments when individual stories take center stage, casting their light upon the collective consciousness with an intensity that is both mesmerizing and transformative. These are the moments when the power of storytelling becomes most palpable, when a single narrative has the ability to shape the course of history and redefine the boundaries of human potential. In the case of the woman who conveys a story about you, her narrative serves as a mirror reflecting the depths of your soul. It's a reflection that can be both illuminating and unsettling, revealing truths about yourself that you may have long sought to conceal or deny. Yet, it's also a reflection that holds the potential for growth and self-discovery, inviting you to embrace the fullness of who you are and the possibilities that lie within. But what happens when the story she tells about you doesn't align with your own sense of self? What happens when her narrative veers off course, painting a picture that feels foreign and unfamiliar? In those moments, it's easy to feel powerless and overwhelmed, as if the very fabric of reality is being woven without your consent or input.